The Big Bend in Florida, a small, quiet, and peaceful area. But that tranquility was shattered at 7:45 a.m. on August 30th, 2023.
Yes, we do have landfall. They have just confirmed it. We have landfall as of right now. So the center of the storm has officially crossed into Florida as we speak as a Category 3 storm near Keaton Beach.
As the storm passes, the Florida Communications Unit mobilizes and sends in multiple strike teams comprised of many pieces of equipment and personnel from multiple counties and agencies across the state of Florida. Upon arrival, the unit sets up base camp in the middle of the disaster area. With base camp set up, the unit receives its first briefings and tasked with its first mission. The first mission that the unit is tasked with is to investigate the loss of communication for the local fire department. After diagnosing with test equipment, the unit was able to determine the issue was caused by bad feed line and a faulty antenna. The unit will use the town's existing repeater and use a temporary tower structure to get them on the air. With the town's local repeater now powered and our tower structure now erected, the fire department now has communications restored for operations. The unit receives a mission request from a neighboring county for spotty radio coverage. After a couple radio coverage tests, the unit was able to determine the area that was affected by the spotty radio coverage. The unit will deploy this mobile communications platform to supplement the coverage gaps. Once erected, the site was connected via IP to provide a seamless transition with the existing system. A major hurdle that the unit encountered was traversing impassable roads due to downed trees, debris, and power lines. One of the major missions undertaken by the unit was the programming and cataloging of hundreds of radios for incoming first responders. In an ever more connected world, the unit was tasked with the responsibilities of providing internet coverage in areas with little or no infrastructure for EOCs, 911 centers, hospitals, and radio linking via IP. The unit was able to utilize resources such as Starlink and CRD units that provide a cellular and Wi-Fi hotspot for a geographic area. Using satellite backhaul technology, some of the hardest hit areas are now connected to the internet. A major task taken on by the unit is the inspection and maintenance of state and local county radio sites. Some radio sites were very lucky and received very minimal damage. This site here was very lucky and received no damage. The only issue being it's running on backup power via generator. Other sites, such as this one, received catastrophic damage and had a tower collapse. Luckily, the unit was able to deploy a single site repeater to provide coverage for this area. One of the more interesting requests was the use of a single-site, 6-channel trunk radio system for the use for local law enforcement. Once the radio trunking site is on the air, it provides coverage for law enforcement long into the night. And into the early morning. The success of our missions during Idalia would not be possible without the support of our ESF2 team at the State EOC and a SWIC for the state of Florida. Over the coming weeks, the unit will continue to complete numerous missions, getting creative and using the tools provided to them along the way. Some of that creativity involved creating our own power cables and adapters for power systems. One of the more creative tools that the team used was the use of Oxcom. Such as the use of WinLink to transmit data to the state EOC and the use of local SARnet repeaters to transmit voice. This is November 4, Foxtrot Charlie Uniform, Florida Communications Unit. The operator is Kilo 4, Kilo Mike Oscar. As Idalia ends, we continue to train, prepare, and exercise for when we are needed the most. We are the Florida Communications Unit. One team, one mission.